Hello everyone, welcome back to another edition of Tool Talk. This year I have been mostly buying slip joint pliers for some reason or another. Quite a few of them have turned up at the car boot sales. Got these crescents here. And these ones here are brand new that I've been purchasing. This is a very nice pair right here. I like those a lot. So I thought today I would do a slightly different tool talk with two sets of Diamond branded slip joint pliers. And what we have here is a 6.5 inch pair of Diamond Calk Horseshoe or Diamond Horseshoe Co K36 slip joint pliers. And this pair were sent to me by Resto Rob, so thank you very much Resto Rob for sending these in. Very nice indeed. And the other set of Diamond are these fellas here. What we have here is 8 inch Diamond, but these ones are made in China. It doesn't say so on the pliers, but it does say so on the packaging here, made in China. I don't know how old these Chinese pliers are, but there's no barcode, nor is there a website on the packaging anywhere, and I think we can see what's left of the price sticker just there. Oh, they're all sticky. Someone's had sellotape around here at some point. Yuck. So that's the Chinese brand. I'm not sure how old these pliers are either, really. And so they are, as you can see, Diamond. Where is that now? Duluth, USA, and you can see the little horseshoe and the cork just there. Diamond K36 is the model number. Got some interesting, more or less sort of vertical, almost parallel jaws here. Got some nice straight jawed, straight pattern pliers just there. Okay, there's a little diamond there with a USA in it. Yeah, there we go. And we have, for some reason or other, an 8 on the handle. I don't know what that means. And we have the pattern, a diamond style pattern on the handles here too. They're quite comfortable to handle too. And I've oiled them up, as you can see, and I've had them in the ultrasonic cleaning tank at work too, just to get the grease and filth off them. They look a lot nicer for it, don't they? So let's take a look at the Chinese Diamond pliers. There we go. That's fairly heavily embossed into this handle here. Nothing about where it's made on here. We've got the quite sharp looking teeth in there, slightly oval shaped. Again, we have the these are rather stiff actually for some reason or another. There we go. Straight pattern teeth in there. Yeah, very stiff, and I've oiled these up a little bit as well, I do believe. Yeah, so they slide about quite nicely, but they're very stiff in closing. So I guess I should be loosening off this bolt here, the nut here, really. And of course they're chrome plated, which is coming off in places. And so I don't know how old these pliers are, but the plating is coming off them in as you can see, in places. What is interesting here is. Just check this out, look. You've seen that somewhere before, guys? Yes, it's a very poor implementation of crescent checker dot, as you can see here. Not very good, done very well at all, so I'd imagine this is probably a copy of one of Crescent's slip joint pliers. This is a standard pattern these days. Quite a lot of slip joint pliers are actually this pattern. So for some reason they are exceedingly stiff. Okay, now what I want to do is to give both of these pliers a bit of a workout down in my workshop downstairs. So let's take them down there and see what they're both capable of, shall we? Okay, so here we are down in the workshop. Now, as you know, these style of pliers usually have shear cutters just there in the jaws, and these two are no different than the others. So what we're going to do first of all is to try cutting with them. And first of all, we're going to try this multi-stranded stuff right here. And let's start with the pliers from Duluth. In it goes. Yep, not a lot happened there, just the usual. These shear cutters don't always cut multi-stranded wire very well. Let's try the Chinese brand. Get it in there. Oh blimey, look at that. That cut it quite nicely. That's doing a good job then. That's unusual, that's quite good. Alright, let's try and get into some of this 2.5mm twin and earth here, shall we? So we can get some of this going. Okay, cut some of that off. Let's give it a go. Doesn't the Duluth pliers don't like cutting that stuff either, and this is solid copper in here. What about the Chinese brand again? Let's give those a go. Yep. Yeah, quite happy to cut it. Right, let's try this 3mm solid copper here then, with the pliers from Duluth again. Yep, it took a bit of effort, but they cut it. Let's try the Chinese ones then. These are 8-inch, so they'll have a lot less effort. Yeah, that's quite a lot easier to cut it. Now, I am very aware that pliers are not spanners, but we've got some nuts and bolts here. Starting at this end, this is an M12. What have we got here? That's an M8. And I think that's an M8 too, so I think we'd better swap one of these out for something else. Okay, that's better. So we've got M8, M10, M12. Okay, so here's the, so that was M8. There's the M8 in there, and we'll bring in the pliers from Duluth. Give those a go. Oh yeah, crikey, they've got a good grip of it. Blimey, yeah, have they ever? God, wow, that's a very good grip, is that? Nice and tight too. I've applied a great deal of torque there. Wow, yeah, that's all right. And there it was in the closed position too. What about the pliers from China then? Because these are a lot longer. Say these are 8 inches, so I can get a lot more leverage on here. They are loose, yes, good. Get them on there. The handles are a little bit wide, but let's see how we go. Oh yeah, definitely. They got a really good grip too. Oh, wow, hello. Just loosened it in the vise, I think. All right, just re-tightened the vise up a bit there. Okay, so they are. Let's nut and bolt this nice and tight. Oh, wow, yeah, it is now. Definitely tight. Get on there and nice. That's cool. That. Now, as these are Chinese, have we done any damage to the teeth in the jaws? Well, it doesn't look like it, does it? Interesting. What about the pliers from Duluth? Not really. This particular nut and bolt setup has a split washer in there, as you can see, so we will have to compress that a little bit before we can actually start tightening the nut. Okie dokie. Right, the pliers from Duluth are going to have to be opened up, I think, here. Yeah, so that gives me a nice grip of the pliers. They feel nice and grippy as well. Okay, here we go, we're tightened up. Give it a go. Oh, wow, yeah. It's a fair amount of torque there. It's not coming undone any time soon, I don't think. Oh, wow, yeah. Loosen them off. Okie dokie. What about the pliers from China? Okay. Once again, we've got a nice grip on the nut here. Of course, these are 8-inch, so they're a bit longer, so they get much more leverage and therefore more torque. Oh, wow. Definitely. I think we've took a chunk or made a mark on the nut just there. Yeah, it's definitely nice and tight. See if we can undo it again. That is tight. It suits. Right, there we go. Nice and loose again. Any damage to the teeth? Nothing that I can see that side. Same with this side. What about the pliers from Duluth? Nope, not expecting any damage on these ones. Right, moving along to this M12 here. This is a nylock nut. You can see there's a nylon ring round in there, and that engages into the thread and stops the nuts from coming undone from vibrations, etc. The pliers from Duluth. Right. Oh, it's a piece of cake for these. This is very easy. Yep, that's very easy for them, that is. Okay, try something else. Okay, so down the bottom of this nut and bolt here we have a standard plain nut and a little washer underneath there. So let's give the pliers from Duluth a go on that too, because we can get a proper tighten on here. We can see what, you know, get some real torque going. Is it locked off tightly enough? Hang on. Yep, right in. 2 hands on the pliers, and yes, it's got an awful lot of torque going on here. It's got a nice grip of the nut, because what we have here is almost parallel sort of teeth on the pliers here, so it gets a nice good grip, and it's done a nice job too. Can we get it undone again? Yeah, just about. There we go. Cool. Okay then, let's have a go with the pliers from China. And what sort of grip do they get? Because they haven't quite got this parallel style jaws as the pliers from Duluth, but they seem to have a nice good grip. And of course we've got the 8 inches of length here, giving me much more leverage. So give it a go. So we should be able to get some really good torque on this. Oh yeah, wow, that's definitely got it. Get it off again, loosen him. Oh, I've got some good torque there. Wow, they're really good, they are. But then again, there's, you know, 8-inch pair of pliers should be quite good. Okay, so I wonder if either pair of these pliers can get out of this monster M24 here. Let's try the obvious candidate, the pliers from China. Well, they can just about, but then again, look, see how my hands have. I can't really get a grip of that unless I do this. But that's the only way of doing it. They have kind of got a bit of a grip going on here, but it's not particularly very comfortable to use like that. I very much doubt the pliers from Duluth will be able to get hold of them. Well, yeah, oh blimey, yes they can. Again, too much hand span here, so you can just about do it. Souks! Wow! Whew. Okay, so that was an interesting test then. They both seem to have coped rather well. I know the chrome is coming off here, and there's a bit coming off on the handle somewhere. There's a little sharp bit, makes it rather uncomfortable to use, or it could just be the very poorly executed checker dot here. I do feel a bit sharp along the edge there, but say 8-inch you can get a goodly amount of leverage. I'm quite surprised with these actually, and the same for these little fellows here too. These are obviously made a lot nicer, a lot better as you can see, but yeah, let's get them back to the studio then. Well, that looks very much to me like a tie between the 2 sets of pliers here. I mean, quality wise, I would say the pliers from Duluth are going to be better. I mean, they're quite old. The plating hasn't started coming off. If indeed they are plated, I think they are. The Diamond brand from China, we got the plating coming off, so it's obviously not all that good chroming at all, really. I mean, I don't know how old these things are. but they're properly hardened, obviously, because we haven't managed to damage the teeth at all. We've not ripped the teeth off of it. They cut really well. Even stranded wire they cut very well. So look at the tolerance in there, look guys. There's the pliers from China. And there's the pliers from Duluth. Just look at that. Lordy. Wasn't expecting that. Very big gap in there. Look at that, you can see your finger through it. Wow. What a difference. So I guess that may have surprised some of you out there, that the Chinese diamonds are quite good apparently by the looks of things. They've held up rather well. They've not bent or broken. They just leave a little bit to be desired in the finish front, with the chrome coming off here and there. But they are properly hardened. Fit and finish doesn't seem to be too bad at all. There's no gaps in there. They are rather tight as well. I think I've oiled them up, but they are a bit tight. Not as loose as some of the slip joints I've got down there. But they have done really, really well. I'm really quite surprised at that. This is your usual rattly style slip joint pliers here. The one's from Duluth Diamond. So there's 2 Diamond branded pliers right there. So that was a surprising result there. You know, these Chinese pliers have been properly hardened. Fit and finish isn't too bad. We've got no gap in the shear cutter there. Just got the plating coming off. It's been coming off for a while because we've got rust under there, look. I picked these up from the car boot sale a couple of years ago, I think. Yeah, so I didn't get them last year, I got them the year before, so roughly a couple of years I've had these. They probably cost me £1, I think, and they come in the original packaging, so whoever had them originally looked after them enough to keep them in the original packaging, which is a good thing, I guess. It shows somebody cared for his tools. The pliers from Duluth, very nice. Diamond patterned on the handles there. Not too bad at all. They feel nice. So I just had to get some of the grease and filth off of them in the ultrasonic wash and put a drop of oil on them. But yeah, what an interesting result. What did you guys think? Okay guys, don't forget to subshare. Subshare? What's subshare? Don't forget to subscribe, share, like, etc. Ring the little bell wherever it is. It's either here or there, one of the places. And don't forget you can join me on Instagram too, because I've probably got these featured somewhere on Instagram already. The weather's looking very nice for this coming Sunday, so I shall be off to the boot sale again, where I will be looking out for more slip joint pliers and also any other interesting tools that I can find while I'm out there. Now and again you turn up some really interesting stuff. I mean, we have a tree mow here. It's my first tree mow. Okay everyone, well I hope you enjoyed this edition of Tool Talk and the 2 different brands of diamond pliers here. The pliers from Duluth and the pliers from China. Let me know what you think in the comments down below guys, and I will catch you on the next video. Thanks for watching.